Other sponsors include Dick Lasers. Go to dicklasers.com. Use promo code PandaDick to get 20% off all merchandise. Please do. There's other promo codes you could use out there, but fuck Joe Rogan and fuck all those other celebrities. Actually, Joe Rogan doesn't, but some of those other celebrities, they've already got enough money. Yeah. We don't have any, and we want to buy more pork. The fuck?
Yes. Philip, speaking of dongs, you have, or Dick Lasers, you have a big donger over your head.
Cool. That's what
a big vein throbber.
How I like to live my life. Also, thank you to Jepson's Malort, always a sponsor from the early 800 episodes or so. So thank you for being on with us for at least a couple weeks. We love you. Probably a couple months, actually, but I'm being dramatic. So dramatic. He's Adam Filkins. I'm Phil Nickel. We're here at the world-famous Palm Street Studios, adjacent to downtown Deckerville, I like to say. Damn near the grocery store, though. You can probably throw a football if I had a cannon for an arm like back in the day and hit the grocery store. Over there in the Dick Laser Zapper Zone, there's a bunch of dicks playing with lasers. Everything you'd expect here from the Palm Street Studios. We're going to start to my immediate right with the Hall of Famer, the one ball to rule them all, the man, the myth, the legend. He is a junior.
I love Gigi's meat in my mouth. Woo!
Oh boy, mark it.
Yeah.
In the middle, the man who creates the meat that's sweet for the treats for Junior's teeth. He is a Grumpy Griller. And of course, our head of PR, not HR. PR man.
Not homo relations?
He is the man who gets us Malort. He is the man who, well, shies us away from sport, but gets us other sponsorships, which we appreciate. He is Brian Loveblade. How's everybody doing tonight?
Fantabulous.
Great. And are we all in a food coma at this point?
Yes. I don't want to think about food. I'm thinking about the beautiful Mary's beautiful haircut I love, too. It's sexy.
I'm still thinking about the food.
Okay.
You've mentioned the haircut several times. You do enjoy it, then. I
do.
I don't think you're overcompensating.
But that meat was amazing.
It was very good. The green beans, I like the green bean style you did. So it's just a big old honking can of green beans, and you just doctored them up and smoked them with some jalapenos and garlic and some other spices as well as bacon. And
it was kind of like
that's a home run.
A hogposh of stir fry. It was amazing. Flavor Town was there. The potatoes hit the spot. The green beans out of this fucking world. And I never had fucking pork that tender in my life.
Berkey.
Good talk, everybody.
Turkey. What is this? Junior crashed the plane. Can the viewers see that at home?
Not yet. I can turn that on.
I don't want to be a big thing on this podcast. You know, it doesn't always have to be about me.
This time it did.
Junior crashed the plane.
I get 1 or 2 listeners an episode. New ones. In 19 countries. A total of 2 in 19 countries. That's what I do.
19 countries?
I make miracles happen. Thank you, Mary. Love your hair. You're the best. Sexy women on the casting couch.
Oh, boy, Junior.
All right, take it away, Blade.
Wait, you were sent from the Children's Miracle Network?
Was that Make-A-Wish Foundation?
Similar.
How do you spell jalapenos?
Jalapenos.
Nobody knew.
Normally my spell erect can do this, but I guess
Baby doll, when you get a chance.
Yeah, dude, it puts a little asterisk over there.
it did. The little Nino.
Yes.
I just got comfortable.
I know.
So I just want to say this. This is week number 284 consecutive
I'm always on my feet for you.
of recording podcast. Next week will be 285, which is 5.5 years.
You don't let me.
5.5 years straight of recording podcast. Next week is a milestone. That's week 285.
5 years.
Tonight's our F's 821, 822, and 823. We are still technically in season 4. Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah.
Season 4.
Season 4.
It only gets better from there.
I also had the privilege last week. I nailed the door shut on everybody else, and I won my 37th of my lifetime championship in my fantasy hockey league.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yay.
Nice job.
Nice.
I can now say, add that to my resume, fantasy hockey league champion.
And after what we did yesterday in bowling, could
Yeah.
have your 30 what?
38th.
38th ship.
Yeah, 38th ship.
But we'll tell everybody that next week.
Yeah.
Junior crashed the plane.
Fuck AI.
So yeah, I just
Did you
want to say
say
that.
fuck AI? Who said fuck AI last?
Junior crashed the plane.
So Tuesday Night Bowling, of course, this is the Wednesday episode, but it is still here Monday night, and it is 420. We are going for a championship tomorrow night against Eastern Michigan Bank.
We are.
And that's my dad's team.
Yeah.
He immediately last week, as soon as we got done bowling, what did he do?
Talk shit.
You damn right he did.
We went to the STD for one adult beverage.
Celebratory drink because we won the second
and
half.
we didn't put any film on camera in the parking lot. And yeah, free Kyle.
Free Kyle!
Free
Oh,
Kyle.
I forgot all about that.
Free OK Kyle.
We should talk about the sound like fleshlight having
Oh, we
Yes.
should. Cookie would love that.
having a big
Yeah.
article when
Free Kyle, everybody.
the guy who runs the fleshlight says, I don't ever want to call anybody out, but Kyle was
Here I go. I know.
I believe that is called an oxymoron.
right. Yeah, emphasis on the moron.
Yes.
So there we go.
Kyle saved our relationship this last month. You know, he's been on my list for like a good chap, good kid.
What sort of relationship?
Oh, our friendship in general.
Oh yeah, because he told me I was being an asshole.
Yeah.
and he's the biggest asshole I know, so I
Junior
knew.
crashed
So
the
I mean,
plane.
Pretty hard.
he's such an
Junior
asshole that he
crashed
likes to
the
whip
plane.
his donger out in parking lots
How
and
much?
shit.
How much does
No,
everybody?
he did not.
No, he didn't.
He did not. He didn't actually
Well,
piss that night.
That's what I absolutely love about that. It's like, here you'll see him, and it's like, can you even
I let
tell
you
he's
in?
there?
Can I let you in? That was a sting operation. We'd actually set that up. We said, go back in the parking lot, act like you're pissing. We gave him a cup of water to toss on the ground. They called the cops and said, there's a puddle on the ground even where he was. Yeah. The cop just said, I can't do anything with this. You're wasting my time.
Yeah, free Kyle.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something right now. I made over 2 handfuls of people on our bowling leagues change in their contact list because how he saved my friendship with that guy right there. Kyle made him tell me he was sorry over the air on our podcast. We made everybody change their from OK Kyle to favorite Kyle now. That's who he went in
Wow,
standings.
favorite Kyle.
Yeah.
Not even just a good Kyle.
No, it used to be piece of shit Kyle, douchebag Kyle.
He leaped good Kyle.
He did.
To favorite Kyle.
No, he did. True?
I mean, that's still a pretty low bar. A lot
In
of
your
people-
story, he's still bad Kyle on my phone.
That makes sense, too.
I have a long history with Kyle, though. He's never done me wrong. Kid's never done me wrong. No, we're good friends. We're
Well,
good friends.
and-
I just enjoy giving him shit.
He took us to the restaurant in a limo.
Right?
Epic evening.
The roundabout thing was bullshit, but
Oh, that was some of the
hilarious.
best.
that was the best.
That was the
He-
best.
Oh, you got your fucking food to go.
Were you there when he asked me if he should buy back half to share that limo? And I said, yes, absolutely.
Didn't you get a Mini Cooper out of this friendship?
I did. He owed me some money, and that's how he repaid his debt. That's how I have a Mini Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it came down to this, and I'm not doing this to diss Kyle or anything, but I'm saying he owed me money, a decent amount, and he said, I have this Mini Cooper. If you toss me this amount of money, which is probably about a third of what it was worth, and he owed me maybe a third of what it was worth. If you toss me this, it's yours. So I literally got it for 2/3 of the price, but it erased our debt. So I didn't, not that I'm ever going to be angry at anybody when they owe me money. Because my grandfather always said, and this is, of course, you got to take the times. This is years and years ago. He said, if you ever want to not ever talk to someone again, just loan them $20. Well, now I think it's probably 50 or 100, but yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's, yeah. My grandpa would always say that. If you never want to talk to someone, get them $20.
Right? Economy's gone up nowadays.
Yeah, so I mean, inflation. It's probably 50 or 100 now, I'd say.
Yeah, probably a Hondo.
But it was more than that. But yeah, and he said, "You want?" And I'm like, "Yep, I'll take the Mini Cooper." So that's how I ended up with the Mini Cooper.
Yeah. Rest is history. He's doing fucking 90 down fucking side dirt roads.
And he doesn't owe me anything. He wants to buy it back now, though, and I tossed him a price.
He wants to buy it back?
He hasn't answered me.
How long ago has this been in existence?
A couple days ago.
Oh, okay.
He literally said, what do you got to have for it? And I blue booked it, and I actually offered it to him for less than the lowest blue book private party sale. And I have put a new set of tires on it since I bought it, which were $500.
So the gerbils are running right now on the side of Kyle.
I gave him a good price, but it wasn't anywhere close. It was more than I bought it.
He wants it back.
Yeah.
Huh.
So once again, if I were to take what I paid him for it versus this price, I paid him about almost 80% of what I offered to him for.
Okay.
But I've also put a new set of tires on it, which were $500.
I mean,
and those tires only have 3,000 miles.
Put a new battery in it too.
Yes.
he should probably realize that car is not tall enough, not big enough for him to piss behind it.
Right. You're just going to end up pissing on the roof.
Yeah.
It's a fun little car. Don't get me wrong. I don't like driving it a ton because it'll beat you up. Like I'll take it like back and forth to work and stuff, and it's fine. But I like to drive it like when Nasa was going through her car stuff. Like when I had to drive that for 2 or 3 weeks straight there, it just beat me up every day. Not just,
but this was in the winter time too when you had to do that.
But not also just the driving of it, the fact of getting in and out of it, because I have to fall into that thing. So I can get up out of it, but I have to fall into it. Whereas my truck, it's a nice little. Oh, here we go. This is wonderful. Yeah.
Did sometimes during that riding process, did you fall and not hit the landing pad?
No, I didn't get to stick up my ass at any point, if that's what you're asking. Okay. I'm like, shift it to reverse, shift it to reverse.
That makes shifting interesting.
Right. Although the one day I did, so I don't know if the synchros are off or you got to get the timing just right to shift it into fourth. So I always tell you got to go hard into fourth. And I went hard into fourth, and I went whoop, and the knob was in my hand, and I'm like, oh, well, that's fascinating. So I jammed it back on, but I wasn't looking, so it's upside down right now. So if you're Polish, don't get into Mini Cooper and expect the shift pattern that's on the knob to be right because it's upside down.
Well, it's British. I would take that into account.
Right. You should be driving from the opposite side.
No.
Yes.
Correct.
So is that a screw-on knob or friction fit? Or?
So it's got a little snap. There's pressure. You snap it in, and I've got to figure out the code of where you gotta. Because every time I've ever thought of trying to fix it, I've been driving, so I'm fucking with it while I'm driving. I just need to sit in the driveway and play with my stick.
Twiddle your knob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get my knob dialed in. I will say this also, another bowling update. Thursday nights.
Motherfucker.
My team's in first place.
Huh. Now, whose team was in first place before?
Well, let me tell you something.
Juniors!
Last week when Philip, or last week, points changed. 2 weeks ago when Philip had to run the establishment, he quit, which was the right thing to do, but ended up getting 30 fucking points, I think, in a week to add to his total. I don't know what happened there. I thought we got fucked. Last Thursday, we found this out.
So they weren't 30. What it was
it was 30 almost. You were 114. You were almost 18 and a half points out of first. And all of a sudden you were 4.5 up.
That math doesn't work.
It's a 28-point difference. 14 and 14, both ways.
Because we took every point the week before. And I know that doesn't work. I looked at the scores because I asked Joey, I'm like, send me the score sheet. He did. And I'm like, he didn't count the scores for any of our games the previous week because of what was going on. And the league voted, said we could, because the rule does state you have to have at least one full-time bowler and you can have the rest subs. Well, me, knowing that I couldn't run the lanes and bowl, quit, and I was our full-time bowler and we had 3 subs.
Yep.
But everybody had agreed that everybody that we had subbed had subbed in the league before plenty of times. Mm-hmm. So they're like, we'll count them. And that's just how the math shook out. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Then, after he mysteriously appears in first place for the first week out of 20-some odd weeks, he makes me run fucking strike ball and fucking 50-50, which he fucking started.
Oh,
and Joey wasn't there.
Joey was there this week. You didn't have to run 50-50. You ran strike ball.
I ran 50-50 too.
What is strike?
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Not this past week.
On Thursday, yes, I did. Not this past week, the previous week.
Junior
Well, that's when I
crashed
was
the
running the
plane.
lanes.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to run the lanes and run?
Yeah, Phil, you got to do it all.
Junior crashed the plane.
Superstar status.
Whatever.
I did make you run strike ball this past week. I
Well,
did
that's 2
not
weeks
want to deal with
you
it.
have.
Well, I guess I'll run it this week.
Good.
Okay, want to make an announcement? There will be no strike ball this week.
Strike baller.
Yeah, there we go. Wait.
The strike baller.
Strike ball alert!
Oh, bring it to the bowling alley, dude.
Oh, fuck yourself. Thank you.
Half the league will know what you're doing when you do
Right.
that. That's how you get everybody's attention on our league on Thursday.
Uh-oh, class.
Ring that bell first, and they'll know that it's
Uh-oh,
fucking dinner
bowlers.
time.
Yeah,
There's
uh-oh,
money
bowlers.
involved. Let's go and
Be like,
fucking buy some
uh-oh,
strike balls.
bowlers.
Strike ball alert. Uh-oh, bowlers. Break down in lane 2.
Should that be the Roscoe bell?
Roscoe.
The Roscoe Bell. So, let's see, what else? NFL Draft is this weekend.
Oh, we picked 17th, right?
As of right now, yeah, the Lions picked 17.
We'll fuck it up.
We might have to, I think the Urban Dick will fucking be calling in. We should ask him who he's going to pick.
So a lot of things I read is the experts. The experts. Are those freaking laser beams? You're not evil enough. So are saying the Lions should actually trade down in the first round and probably snag a third rounder. Because they're like, if their target's an offensive lineman or pass rusher, with the way that things shake out, they could probably trade down to later in the first round, snag a third rounder, and be healthy.
And do all right.
And they say they should probably trade down to like the mid-20s or so.
Yeah. I'm not really excited about this year's draft because
I'm not
there's
either.
just not a lot of
It's not.
phenomenal talent.
Through the grapevine,
You're going to give me a seizure.
who do you think that the Lions are going to pick?
I don't know any names.
certain
I think
position?
Brad Holmes is going to do what he always does and just take the best available no matter what. Although I would love to see them take an offensive tackle in the first round. I would definitely love that.
Do you think that they would take an offensive tackle?
Oh, 100%. There's no reason why they wouldn't.
Do you think they can get a good offensive tackle in the second round if they...
So right now they would shake out to get what looks like the second best offensive tackle in the draft, roughly at 17, if things shake out about how they should. And he's going to be, I mean, you figure that guy's projected to be a starter and a potential borderline all-pro or make the Pro Bowl. So it's not a bad get. It's not a bad get.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, potential. But he should be a day one starter. Really, though, in the NFL, anyone you take in the first round that's within the first 20 to 25 picks should be a starter their first year. That's just the way it goes.
Right.
And if you don't do that, you fail, which is why the Lions sucked for so many years because they failed, like taking that Akuda and everybody else that just sucked.
This year's draft, what position's heavy in this draft? Do you know?
Quarterback, like always. Safety's big in this one. Defensive backs, also pass rushers, edge rushers. But I don't think the Lions need to take an edge rusher in the first round.
Right.
I'd rather have an offensive lineman in the first round. I don't know how you feel, Adam, compared to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we need more help there.
Yeah. And I think the offensive line is okay, but I think getting a stud tackle, and if you take a tackle at 17, he should be a franchise guy for at least 10 years for you. I think. I don't know. All right. Here we go.
Sure.
Whoops. Oh, whoops.
You did it for the second time.
Whoops.
Oh, there you go. No answer, he just said.
What up?
Cue it up, everyone.
Well, what's sorry? You always manage to call just when I'm trying to hammer home a point. So I'm the one that has to answer the phone. If it was your dad trying to hammer home a point, I'd just fucking answer it in the middle of it. I wouldn't really care.
There it is.
We've got the Urban Dick on the line. What's happening?
What's up?
What's up, son?
How
Man,
you been,
I miss
brother?
you.
It's been a hot minute.
Yes, it has.
How's work going?
Awesome.
How have you drank enough water today?
Good question.
Pretty good. 2 bottles.
2 bottles, y'all.
I'll tell
I'm
you
proud
what.
of you.
Here, I want you to grab a third, and I want you to start it and drink most of it while you're talking to us.
Yeah.
Your mom in the room.
You can even have a beer in your hand too. I don't care, but drink them both. All
What's she
right.
wearing?
Yeah, call Alexa. Tell your mom to whip you up a water.
What's the worst that can happen? So, Urban Dick, what do you have for us this evening?
I got 2 really good definitions.
2 really good. I dig it. I like the fact that you say they're really good.
He's never really said that.
We'll be the judge of that.
Yeah.
Judge, jury, and all right.
Land the plane.
So what are we in honor of with the first one here?
The Tigers' next series, they take on the Milwaukee Brewers.
Okay. Milwaukee.
And this is in Detroit, correct? It's another home.
I think
Yes.
it's-
Yes.
Yes, it is.
So they've been doing this goofy ass shit where they play these home just 3-game series. They're just at home for 3 games and then they're going.
Well, they just went to Boston for a series.
Yeah.
And then now they're back home.
Yeah, who the fuck is scheduling this bullshit?
I don't know.
Anyway, so the Milwaukee Brewers are coming to town. What do you have for us there, Urban Dick?
We have the Milwaukee Shot Glass.
Milwaukee shot glass. All right. Crank it out.
When an uncircumcised male lays on their back, stretches their foreskin up several inches, and then begins to slowly urinate, filling the void to the brim before allowing their grandmother to slam it down like a shot.
Did you say grandmother?
He threw
Yes.
that in there. He was going really smoothly until the grandmother part this way. I was like, whoa, what? What? Huh?
And it's
You know, isn't Milwaukee more known for their beer?
cheese?
I'm not grabbing this one. Can you use it in a sentence?
It's got to be a JB thing.
I hear your grandmother is a champ when it comes to Milwaukee shot glasses.
Oh,
Now you know about the grandmother.
Yeah.
Does
all
it make
right.
sense now?
Yeah, I tied it all together.
Yeah, I was having a hard time picturing her there, but now it's like, oh,
The
yeah,
Urban
now I
Dictionary
know.
and the Urban Dick do such a great job with just hammering the point home with the sentence. I can't visualize it until I actually get what the sentence is that he's trying to tell me.
Speaking about hammering down the point, man, you got to get a good. I'm expecting that their only other team out there is the Pistons. We need a victory for the Pistons who they're playing Orlando, so it's got to be Orlando something. Come on, give us a fucking great definition for Orlando. Am I right? Is that what you're going to do?
Yes.
All right.
Wow, way to
Way to
land the
read
plane.
room there,
Let's
Junior.
go.
way to read the room. So I think that game one thing is. So I know they split during the regular season, but in my opinion, the Orlando didn't they split during the regular season or no?
I don't know about that. Do you know that stat offhand there, son?
I'm not too sure.
Right.
But anyway, I just think that first game was a fluke because Detroit's a way better team.
I think so too. I'm gonna make the judge of it.
Then the
after
Orlando
second
Magicians?
game, because the Pistons haven't played in a week.
You're right.
Orlando played in a couple
We
playing
had
games.
to play the play-in game.
Yes.
Yeah.
But after that, I was like, oh my God, why did I take the Pistons in the brackets, in the P&A Podcast brackets?
Oh yeah, who all got into that? I
Just
didn't
me, you, and Urban Dick.
Oh. Way to go, everybody else.
And I think
Jeez.
I
really
didn't even
think-
see it. I must have juniored the text thread.
Oh. I went
didn't
back.
I say in the text thread I sent out?
So this is like
Oh, yeah, I think you did.
You came out and said that. Oh, Junior wants a fucking.
I don't know why we're doing this.
Junior think
I do remember that
Junior
now.
think it's necessary to do an NBA bracket.
Now he's going to want to do a WNBA bracket when it comes out too. I'm going to have to Sue Bird the shit out of this.
She's still
Junior
playing.
crashed
No,
the plane.
she's
Just have your old
retired.
man fill it out for
I
you.
should just have my old man fill out the WNBA bracket for me. He'd be excited too. He's like he'd be calling me every day. How we doing in the
We have to
bracket?
do that on a podcast too. We should bring him out for Father's Day and talk about the WNBA.
Dad, what's your favorite WNBA moment?
Well, can we do a top?
He'd do a top 10.
He would do a top 10 list.
Top 10.
I was baffled when you fucking just told me this.
Yeah.
Can we have your old man make some WNBA picks so we make some money off this shit?
Absolutely. He follows
Hell
that
yeah.
shit. You know, and it's funny because he likes the weirdest sports. Like, he loves college softball, too. It's like, who the fuck follows
I see a
college
pattern.
softball?
I see a pattern
Can
here.
you? So
It's women.
don't
Lesbians, yes.
Yeah.
So don't judge me on this. All right. So how cool would it be if Papa Nickel would be able to name the 2030 fucking WNBA Detroit new team coming out?
We can probably make that happen. I mean, we're influential.
HR.
We're influential enough. We could probably
HR.
make that happen.
HR.
PR.
Junior crashed the plane.
All right. So, Urban Dick, we haven't forgotten about you there. What's your next bit? It's going to be about the city of Orlando, and the Orlando Magicians.
We have the Orlando jail cell.
Oh, this is gonna be gross.
Does it involve Mickey Mouse?
This is butt fucking.
All right. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
He knows I'm right. He's giggling already.
All right. Whenever your dad's ready.
It's butt fucking. It's about butt fucking. So said that's good.
Person 1 bends over and spreads ass cheeks of person 2. Person 2 sits lined up to the asshole and shits in rectum.
Oh my.
Oh, no, you were wrong. You were wrong.
Oh, okay.
So is this
But
just a
just
turd?
to-
Is this a turd transplant?
It's the reverse human
Fecal
centipede.
implant.
This is a turd.
So,
Fecal implant.
just to be sure that your dad's wrong, can you use this in a sentence?
Okay, the sentence involves 2 girls.
No.
Sally, I have to shit. Molly, there's no toilet around. Sally, fuck, what shall we do? Molly, Florida jail cell. Use my asshole as your personal toilet.
Winning. That's gross.
This is wrong.
That's the rototailor guy.
Yeah, that's a
sure
rototailor guy.
how
That was a
things
great
work.
drop.
Still not sure with how things work with the body, but won't the second person just have to shit then?
Also known as volleyball.
There may be a German or Japanese instructional video on this. Not quite sure which.
You probably find that on TV.
There's instructions. All I can think about is the smell.
It's a German video dubbed in Japanese.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Sorry, what's five?
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Oh, son, you fucking killed it already. I love it. How's work going?
Pretty good.
Yeah. You want to tell the boys what your boss had a little meeting with you in his office? What happened?
You didn't jerk off in the corner, did you?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Tell the boys.
My boss told me that if I'm there within the next few months, they're already going to promote me.
What?
Well, there you go. Keep working hard. Hey, we have one last parting question for you.
Uh-oh.
Your opinions on the upcoming this week NFL draft. What do you think the Lions are going to do?
Forgot about that.
We're either going to take someone on the O-line or we're going to take some secondary on defense.
Do you think there's any chance they would? Because I've read a few expert. I say that in quotation marks. Articles that say they should probably trade down in the first and maybe try to snag a third. Do you think that would be beneficial too?
I can see that happening.
Yeah.
So out there, names out there. Who's the first name that you think that the Lions should make join their team?
See, none of us know.
Yeah, this is like the worst draft ever.
I was hoping that he was going to answer. I put him on the spot. He didn't know about this.
So this is tough. Typically, when it comes to the NFL draft, I can usually name about the first 25 to 30 players that should go. I only can tell you about the first 5 to 10 this year.
I know that this wouldn't be help out the Lions. I want Mendoza. I would love. You said trade down. I want to trade up. I want
They'd have to go to number 1 to get him.
I want to get him.
Well, we're not getting Mendoza. And number 2, he's going to sit the bench for at least a few years, which I know isn't terrible with a quarterback,
No.
but it's also not what he's going to want to do.
Right. Well,
Because I'll guarantee if he sits the bench for 3 years,
how-
he's going to suck.
how many more years does Goff have on his contract?
2, doesn't he?
So he's got a
Yeah.
couple.
Doesn't that take 2 years to build up a quarterback unless you're a really, really good stud on a mediocre
So get a
team?
really good stud. You don't waste the number 1 on that guy.
No? Okay.
Mendoza is not going to do well in the NFL.
Okay.
No, he's not.
He's just not built for the
I'm
NFL.
Yeah, the
big
Raiders
fan.
already brought in Kirk Cousins to work with the kids. So
Yeah.
And what about
Kirko Chains.
what about the Michigan product from Mississippi? Went to
Michigan.
he transferred from
Oh, Chambliss. Yeah, Trinidad.
where's
Chambliss.
he supposed to go as a QB?
He got granted one more year at Ole Miss.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
ain't
know
going
that.
nowhere.
Man, he ain't going nowhere.
In the transfer portal.
Smart. That was another quarterback that I would love to get.
This is wild, man.
Oh, no,
Now-
I'm a
okay.
Japanese and I had a bad day. I think I'm going to kill myself.
Back in the day, this is what the NIL money does, and this is wild. It does it even in basketball now. Back in the day, these guys could not wait to get the fuck out of college. Now they're finding ways to find 5th and 6th year eligibilities for this shit. You realize that what's his nuts, the dude from U of M, he was in the same class as Cade Cunningham, who's been in the
No
NBA
shit.
now for what, 4 seasons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Because he's in his 6th year. This is his 6th year of college. He's 24 years old.
So I love the things that I'm seeing, with U of M winning the national championship, you're seeing a lot of headlines on
Yeah,
them.
go blue.
Instead of, hey, so-and-so's coming back for their next year. It's U of M and this player have agreed to have an agreement so that they will come back and play another year. And it's like, okay, that means they're making a shit ton of money.
Right.
And unfortunately, there is no salary cap or anything right now with NIL.
Yeah.
It's whatever a booster will hand over,
I
which
know.
means
Not
that
a booster, whatever a company will.
Yeah.
Whatever, yeah.
This is why I said we need to sign fucking college people that are coming in to a 2-year contract. They're getting everything. You got to sign them. So you know what? You won't have that fucking transfer portal bullshit. You won't have coaches coming in and out. Different players your coaches that you built a defense and an offense around. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's all going to disintegrate before it gets better.
I'm
it's
just
all
saying.
gonna-
They're getting a free
it's
fucking
like-
education, half
so
these fucking kids, and they're making millions of
They
dollars.
don't give a fuck about the
I
education.
know.
Most
This
of them
is
are
why-
too fucking dumb
this is
to
why
even
college
do
sports-
anything. Most of them barely can read at a fucking 8th grade
This
level.
is why from college on to fucking pros, sports suck.
They're gonna get worse in college. They're gonna get way worse until they get better, because this is Michigan actually. Yeah, they got their natty, but they presented a terrible, terrible blueprint for everything going forward.
Yep.
So, and everybody wants to talk about how Dusty May is the greatest coach ever. No,
Well,
he's not a terrible coach. Don't get me wrong, but he's not gonna. In the annals of history, when he's done, he's not going to go down as even one of the top 50 greatest coaches ever in college basketball.
let's see. Let's play it out first. Let's play it out first.
No, because it's one of those things where you're not building a program around certain players and guys that are developing under.
nobody is anymore.
Yeah, it's not a thing anymore.
Dusty May is one of a handful of coaches where he's succeeded everywhere he's fucking been.
I'm not saying he's not talented, but I'm just saying. What's
I
that?
did point. Fuck you, Gigi.
He's no
It's smoke and mirrors. It's smoke and mirrors.
he's no Judd Heathcote. We'll say
He's
that.
no fucking Mel Tucker.
There's no Gene Keaton.
No Sharon Moore.
Oh, I think he's getting off too big time.
Yeah, he got
He just got probation.
He's got a tether.
probation. Yeah.
He almost lost his whole life in a matter of minutes. That guy.
Do you realize how much he got gaslit though by the
Yeah.
university? Because they wanted to find a reason to fire him.
Absolutely.
And they actually had enough. They had enough just with his extramarital affair. But you can't tell me they didn't have seeds and planted things in his head to make him fly
you are
totally
very
off the
correct.
handle to make it say, this is where Michigan State is not as nearly as strong as U of M. Michigan State can't fuck people over nearly as hard as U of M can.
Oh no, U of M is like the IRS of college sports.
Just able to fuck people, except for Bo Schembechler, who should have been fucked over. He actually did crimes that are probably worse than any of the nasty coaches we talk about,
and still not even close to as bad as Woody Hayes.
Yeah,
those two competed for just being horrible human beings.
Yeah, but we look at Bo Schembechler up on this pedestal like he's the greatest thing ever.
Well, he won Big Ten championships.
I'll tell you right now, Bo Schembechler was still alive right now in all this transfer portal bullshit, and he would get someone that transferred from Ohio State to Michigan. He would tell him he would kick him off the fucking team.
Yeah,
guaranteed.
He wouldn't allow it.
No, so he wouldn't.
I was watching a thing with Nick Saban, and he's like, I can't imagine having to coach through this crap.
Right,
no, I know,
and he's not wrong. I mean, it's went from being it's the Wild West.
Yeah.
Without being in the West, because it's a whole damn country.
Sure.
Bo Schembechler's such a piece of shit. He fired Ernie Harwell because he had a figurehead position from the Illiches with the Tigers.
I did not know that. Get the fuck. I did not know that.
Yep.
That's fucked up.
Yep.
And I'm both a very much an Ernie Harwell fan and a Bo Schembechler fan.
Nope. He fired him. He gave him his walking papers.
What a dick.
Yeah.
Adam, you got to call him a dick too.
For that, that's
Schembechler. I called him a dick.
Oh, that's right.
I was on that boat well before.
Yeah, I didn't hear when you landed plane.
Yeah, the transfer portal I can understand, but the NIL, it's turning into one of those things that really
it's a fucking circus.
It doesn't make college sports watchable.
No,
for me.
You're right.
It's one of those things that it's not like, okay, this is the Big Ten. They play basketball this way. They play football the other way. And if you want to see how they go up against the SEC, you have to wait till bowl season how it goes. And now it's just a race to the bottom, and it's all because of fucking television money.
Oh, yeah, you're not wrong. I mean,
as I texted Aiden the other day. I said, you got to be shitting me. The first 3 games of the NBA playoffs, it's all about money. We all know that. It's all about money.
Oh, as far as where you could watch them and how?
Yeah. Listen, the very first series, they were like, I don't even know what the first 3 series that started on. When the NBA playoffs start, son?
2 days ago?
Yeah, just a couple days ago.
The first 3 games were on Amazon.
Yeah.
All right. And then the last game, it was Sunday, wasn't it?
I don't know. Yeah.
Lakers were playing. They were on ABC.
Of course, because of the LeBron factor.
Fucking bullshit. I don't know where I was going with that. Fuck it.
Yeah, he didn't really land a plane there. It's
Fuck LeBron.
Okay, that landed the plane. I concur.
Yeah,
my kid knows how I feel about that dick.
Anytime you end up fucking LeBron, it's okay.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Hello, this is Jesus speaking. Likewise.
All right, son.
All right,
Great job.
Let me look if I have any other sports notes here, because I'd like to discuss them while we've got you on here, because honestly, you're probably way more knowledgeable in sports than any of us there, Urban Dick, but I don't have anything else, so thank you.
Of course.
All right, man. Miss you. I'll see you soon, buddy.
Good job, bud. Drink your water, all right?
Will do.
I don't want to see you have any more of those problems with the stones.
Try not to.
All right.
Tell your mom we said hi if she's in the room.
I know you're thinking about it because you feel. Well, now you don't feel. Sad.
Tell your boss he can always come to the studio and we'll give him a hand job. Right?
Yeah, you've been at that job.
A hand job and a shot of Malort if he comes to the studio.
What do you rate your boss at, a dog? Your new boss.
He can be strict because he used to be a sheriff of Oakland County.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, before he worked at the dealership, he was a sheriff for like 20 years.
Uh-oh.
So he can be strict, but he's a cool dude.
Just stay on his good side.
One last thing. Since the last time we talked to Aiden, he had Veerling in there. Did we talk about this?
No, McKinstry.
McKinstry, I'm sorry.
I got to have a 5-minute conversation with Zach McKinstry and his wife.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
I bet his wife is hot.
Oh, very hot.
No professional baseball player has an ugly wife.
Not at all.
Even if you're just a fucking utility player.
Yeah.
You're not going to have an ugly wife.
Which Verlander is right now.
Verlander's not even playing.
He doesn't even have a utility.
So I have on good authority, Verlander might not be back until after Memorial Day. So
yeah, they didn't get good news the other day
at all.
No.
Okay.
he's like as far as utility players, he's like the garden weasel.
So we need what's his name? The one that JTK loves, Jackson Jobe. Is that his name?
Oh,
we need that dipshit to come back.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Doug, do you know who's up with Hunwalu or whatever his
What's
name is?
wrong with him, man?
I don't know. He just came up today with his first
he
game.
was the third best prospect in the
batting
farm
178 in
system.
AAA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third game.
Yeah, he sucks.
Third game. He does suck.
I don't think so.
Well, he's from Japan.
No,
He might be able to play defense or.
He's going to be the next
not.
Otani.
He's made some good picks playing in the last couple days
Well,
in the
Yeah.
field.
okay.
He got his first major league hit today, and it was on RBI singles. So.
Okay.
He's no Kevin McGonigal, but
He's not a starter.
Oh, no.
He's not a starter though. He's going to be a utility guy for him, and that's okay.
My opinion is we should keep Kyle Montero in our rotation.
Really?
Oh, don't talk to Phil about him.
Ugh.
Here we go.
All right. I don't want to open up about.
Oh
this
yeah,
right
we'll
now.
talk about it next time.
We need to get Reese Olson back too. When's he ever coming back? Ever? Is he out for the
Right.
season?
Do you know Abe?
I'm not sure. I know he had Tommy John. I don't know.
Yeah, he's out for the season.
out.
Yeah, and
then.
Jackson Jobe had Tommy John too, but it was midway through last year, so we could really expect
He's probably
him
going to
back
be
at some
out
point
all
this
year too. They ain't going to play him for half a year.
Well, he'll be back probably about All-Star break. Maybe he could probably start. Usually it's about a year, and it was about that time last year.
Okay.
I mean, they start rehabbing him at least.
Reese Olson is actually still finishing up 6th grade.
Yeah. So anyway, dire times for the Tigers. This whole Verlander thing probably hasn't panned out. We'll see where they're at the trade deadline. They're going to need another starter.
I said to everybody, the weather's starting to change. No rain. It's going to start getting nice out. It's baseball season weather. You said it yourself. 40-degree weather. It's not baseball season.
So maybe Montero will pan out.
We
I don't,
gained him.
Montero's only 23 or 24 years old.
The
You never
Tigers
know.
are 1.5 game out of first place. They were 2.5, 3.5 last week.
I can
They
tell
won
you
8
what,
out of 10.
the Achilles heel for the Tigers is still going to be their bullpen this year because
Oh,
they've only got
sucks.
about 2 or 3 reliable
Fucking
guys, and the rest
sucks.
of them are terrible.
They suck.
Our bullpen is dog
it's,
shit.
it's Vest the closer, and everybody else is dog shit.
Yeah, I don't like anybody really in the bullpen.
Yeah. Ugh. We'll see, but it is still cold weather, as per Adam's
Yes.
point earlier today.
Yeah.
I don't judge pitchers when it's cold. It's kind of like dongs.
Don't judge them when it's cold.
I judge bowlers when it's cold.
There you go. All right there, Urban Dick. Thank you so much for your contribution here tonight.
Yeah,
Do we
awesome
have the play
job.
out music for Urban Dick?
I do.
All right, let's play Urban Dick out. Thanks, buddy.
Lean
Great
back.
job as always. Have a great night, bud.
Love you,
You
kid.
too. Deuces.
Later. That was Urban Dick,
And he just clicks. He clicks.
right?
He just clicks. He said his piece. He brought it tonight. He
He
brought
was
it.
good. This was a good.
he knows how
This,
to land.
this is probably
Okay.
this is probably one of the top 5 or 10
Well-
Urban Dick's segments we've had.
I would say so, yes. It was
My
solid.
sperm didn't just come out and just say it's in the special.
And I'm not
Club.
saying any are terrible. I'm just saying this was a good one. This
Yeah.
was a really good one.
He did really good.
All right, let's look at my other notes here. Oh, I was wondering this. I was pondering this the other day, and maybe you guys can weigh in on this one.
Okay.
Because I cannot for the life of me ever recall this happening. Have you ever had a memorable hand job? like think about it. Times you've ever like she's just performed a hand job on you or he. I don't know. I don't judge. I don't judge.
Somebody else.
I don't judge. Yeah, a time when someone that's not you has performed a hand job that was memorable.
I will not answer this one. I haven't.
Because I have not. I have not.
Can I start off by
So
asking? I
usually
know this is your shit. This is your stick. How did you start? How did you think about bringing this up?
Actually, it was the other day I was driving and I was all alone and I was thinking about it and I'm like, I've probably had
Driving by yourself?
Yeah, just by myself. And the music was boring on the radio. I was probably listening to Sound Like Broadcasting. And so I was really bored, super bored. So I started thinking about
Okay. Keep going. I want to ask a question right after this story.
So I start thinking about
retard alert. Retard alert, class.
So I start thinking about
Free of
things.
charge.
So I start thinking about things in my head. What are great superlatives that I can ever think of or ever know?
Superlative.
Or things that have happened to me in my life or experiences. And I'm like,
You had to have a bad hand job. Or gave one.
I've never given a hand. Well, I mean, not to another dude. I've never given a hand job to a dude. So
Okay.
I'm talking about a hand job on your hand to your own unit.
Okay.
Somebody else's.
Or somebody else's hand to your unit.
Okay.
Have you ever had a memorable one that started? So I can tell you of the ones that I have been part of the half a dozen where that's all it led to.
Half a dozen?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't like it. We're going to do other things if we're going to do a hand job. I mean, I'm going to...
You have a top half a dozen memorable hand jobs?
No.
Okay,
Of the half a dozen I've ever had.
Okay.
I've ever received.
Continue.
Of the half a dozen I've ever received. You're not listening with your ears.
Half of those were opposing basketball teams.
Right. It was a referee.
Calm down, buddy. Calm down.
Shaking hands after the game was a little different.
So I had to think about it. And of my I think you would call that a sexual encounter.
Yeah.
Of the sexual encounters I've had where it was me, someone stroking my dick. So clarifies it for you, Junior.
Job is.
Well, you seem to be ignorant to all of this, and I don't understand. So, received a half a dozen times. I think maybe one or two of them I got to completion, the rest of them not, and none of them were memorable. Most of them were disappointing.
I thought you meant like memorable, like you were getting a hand job and she puked all over your junk before you came.
I mean, that'd be more than a hand job. That'd be a puke job. Yeah.
Well, I don't know about puke.
I mean, I'm not talking about sucking. I'm just talking about purely a hand job. Because that's what I always say. I'm like, well, if you're going to put your hand on it, why don't you put your mouth on it? And then it turns into not a hand job. Am I right?
Use the keyword
I don't
memorable.
think you understand.
What's the definition of memorable?
Like, is there one that sticks out in your head where it's like, she just started jerking me off, and you know what? It was the greatest day ever. That's what I'm talking about.
I blew her eye out.
Or he.
Why are you
Or
mad at me?
he
Stop
reached
yelling at
over.
me.
We were at the theater.
Stop yelling at me.
He said it was because you don't understand the concept, and I don't understand how you don't understand the concept.
Explain it to him.
So she choked when she was giving you a hand job?
Probably not.
I can tell you if she choked while giving you a hand job, she is doing it wrong.
Right.
She is using the wrong hand.
Either that or you're just that well hung that.
So anyway, I guess let's move on to the next subject, because obviously we're never going to get anywhere with this one because they can't grasp the core concept. I guess.
I'm a big dick.
Well, I don't understand what you don't understand about this.
I don't understand what you don't understand. What I don't understand.
Thank you,
Junior
Donald
crashed the
Rumsfeld.
plane.
I'm just saying. Has anyone?
Land plane,
if you
Phil.
have,
Land
if you're
the fucking
listening,
plane,
if you
Phil.
can hear my voice right now,
Phil land the plane.
and you're a guy, if you're a guy, it's a lot different for women. If you're a guy and you have had a memorable hand job, I want to hear about it. Like one that sticks out in your brain.
Email HR.
Yeah.
HR at the P&A Podcast Express.
How can I help you?
.net.
At harry.net.
Don Felipe, huh? Coming soon? That's what they keep
yeah.
saying on Facebook. Huh?
Oh, hey. And
For the last month?
Hold on. But did you see their comment about that?
No.
So they posted a thing about this. They're like, we are just posting this because everyone is expecting a date and sending us messages about a date. We are posting this to keep our page active.
That's it.
And that's it.
I will say, though, after they've posted that, since I work literally right there, there have been, for months there was no one in there working.
Now, see, I haven't hardly seen anybody there at all.
There are vehicles back there at least doing stuff.
Yeah, I think they're pulling stuff out.
Right. You think they're pulling stuff out? They're pulling out?
Probably.
So maybe they're giving memorable hand jobs?
It could be. Maybe that's what's going on there.
Dehydrated Lucky Charms are officially almost gone.
Good.
And they're gone.
In a matter of 5-7 minutes.
So yeah, Don Felipe coming soon?
Question mark?
Yeah, there's a question mark on my notes. Weight loss journey, lost another 2 pounds. I'm almost there.
Great job, Phil.
For my first goal.
It's a major award.
Yeah.
It's a major reward.
So yeah, 34 pounds. 34 pounds so far. Down 34. I've gone from morbidly obese to holy shit, he's fat. It's great.
Just
Great job. Phil.
That's it. It's a big step up. I mean, from morbidly obese to holy shit, he's fat is a pretty good. Yeah, that's. I mean, yeah.
Proud of you.
Come back, you fat bearded bitch!
that's a classic one too.
So I want to know this, and I want to know your opinions about it, because I presented it, although no one appears to read the text messages. While I was at the store the other day, you can buy a big old brick of liverwurst.
Ooh.
Should we get that for Gigi to try to smoke?
I gave you the thumbs up.
I'm not against it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so I did.
I would actually
So
taste
no one
that.
was giving me any feedback, so I just started taking pictures of random things around the store. I'm like, how about this? How about this?
Yeah.
You were fine. I'm not upset at you.
I
You're
was
good.
I was very interested when who was it? Cookie, I think, put out there the ballpark Frank one. Sound interesting to do.
I can get us a big old pack of ballparks. I mean,
Yeah.
But
Bar us,
so should I get us a chub of liverwurst and we can
Yes.
see what he can do with it?
That one's going to be the mystery meat in my.
So that's
I've
more of
never had it.
that's more of a spread. It's kind of a spreadable thing. So I think smoking it, you'd have to. It might be a little more delicate.
Do a smoke
and I
dip.
think you'd have to smoke it almost like bologna, but maybe score it a little more.
Do a smoke dip, maybe.
No,
Crackers.
So I think liverwurst is kind of the consistency of Spam.
Yeah.
Doesn't
So maybe
Yeah,
you'd be
and
okay.
it's also going to have
liver-
a smoky flavor in and of itself. So
Right.
double smoked.
doesn't liverwurst
But
have
I
a couple
think it's-
different flavors also?
But I think it's yes. So this is just standard liverwurst, but I think it's whatever you use for a bonding agent and seasoning is what it's going to take the flavor of more than the
Okay.
smoke. Now, I wouldn't do a heavy smoke on it. You don't. Some things are heavier smoked, some things are not. I don't care. I love it. You don't want to. When you wouldn't want to lay a heavy smoke on this, I don't think.
Could you
but
tell
just-
everybody out there what would you smoke it with?
What?
Liverwurst.
Same thing as smoke everything with.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
smoke.
So,
He can't let out his secrets.
I thought maybe a different. You would have to have a different wood or something.
He's going to let us know someday that Woody smokes everything with our human bones.
Yeah, probably. Probably the ones that taste like Malort.
raccoon penis bones.
Raccoon penis bones, says RFK.
If I have anything that was smoked with Malort, I would probably know that Gigi smoked them with human bones to make it taste better.
Yeah. So anyway, so there's that. These are. I'm just running down through my notes here. That way we can get through this. So sure. So I will pick up a chub of liverwurst for the Grumpy Griller.
I've never had that. I don't know.
It's not bad.
Oh,
it's pretty
It's
good.
good.
My dad used to eat that
yeah.
liverwurst
I don't know if I
sandwiches
can deal with the texture of that.
with a shit ton of mustard.
You might not like the texture of it.
I grew up with a can of cat food.
You might want to smoke some onions too with that and put it on top of it.
Pickled pig's feet.
Maybe.
Maybe we could form
There's
it
much
into.
better parts of the pig to eat than its feet.
True.
There are. That's the part that always tramped around in the
My
shit.
grandfather used to eat a shit ton of pickles pig's feet. Ugh.
So I'll get you a chub of liverwurst. Let's try it. The nice thing is I'm only going to be out like $19, so
Which would probably end up tasting like a gourmet dinner
I guarantee it will.
with Gigi's control of it.
Get some nice crackers.
Yep.
A little bit of mustard.
Caviar.
Onion.
You probably can make liverwurst sliders. Smoked liverwurst sliders when we were talking about sliders. With
probably
the
could.
Hawaiian buns.
You're on a big slider kick, and I don't mind it. I don't mind
love
it.
sliders are fucking.
This is not
the
a knock.
best-
I'm just saying
the
you are
best answer.
big into making things into sliders.
Oh, sliders are a key answer to everything.
Yeah, there was
I don't
a ton
disagree.
of sliders left the one night, and he took your lunch.
What do we got? What do we got at home, hon? When we get home, we have White Castles. They're sliders.
The junior's guide to whether it's good or not. Did he steal Phil's lunch?
Yes.
Probably it would be probably good. Yeah.
Then he throws it out on Thursday.
I know. It's like it was too much for me. My sandwich. Any Friends fans here? Remember when Ross's sandwich got stolen?
Yeah.
And the dude's like, it was so much. It was a big sandwich. I threw half of it out. My sandwich. And that's when Ross lost his shit. And yeah.
What the dog doing?
Sorry for a Friends reference.
No, that's all right. We'll forgive you.
Yeah.
You don't need listeners like that.
Doesn't really have a place here.
Keyword is friends. We're all friends here.
Actually, just threw a pastrami in, or a pulled pork pastrami in the brine.
Right?
We're going to try it.
I was going to get some corned beefs at the Mennonite store, but holy fuck.
What was the price?
So I got all of that for 2/3 of the price of just one small corned beef.
No shit.
Yeah.
Why?
That was $20. The corned beef briskets were $30 a piece.
Why would that be?
Beef is so through the roof right now,
Yeah.
price wise.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well, even the jumbo packs of sausages there, you used to be able to get those for $6 out the door every day. Now they more than double those sons of bitches.
No, I agree, and I would love to get some more corned beef and have them do the pastrami, the pulled pastrami like we did last time. But holy shit, not at those prices. And I know it's not on sale right now either. You got to wait till around St. Patrick's Day and then go on for sale.
Hell, even doing a meatloaf would be expensive. It's like a decent burger
is like $7 or $8 a pound.
Yeah.
You know? So I was looking at some beef while I was there, and if you told me the right roast and you told me the eye around, if I see one of those, I'll snag it, even if it's like $50. And
That's what that sandwich we had at Renato's.
You know what's out of this world too? One of my managers told me she bought a case of tomatoes. It was $90.
Ugh. Tomatoes are high.
Yeah, they lost a crop.
Yeah.
They're through the roof.
Yeah, they lost a crop, and
We had to
2 weeks out
because all of our burger products, dishes and everything came out with LTO, lettuce, tomato, onion. She made us ask for the last week and a half, 2 weeks to make sure they want tomato. They'll eat a tomato.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I will tell you, because I don't ever like food to go to waste.
Yeah.
So I will take things off because I'm like, unless somebody at my table will eat it, because I don't want to see food get thrown away.
Yeah.
I get it.
I never get tomato.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't want tomato. Don't give me tomato.
Yeah.
Cool with that.
I'm cool with that.
But at the same time, I don't just order it and be like,
right.
Because it's like, it's wasteful. Don't like being wasteful. We need to figure out the menu for, we've got time, but for the Cookie Jar Studios Day. So I'll figure out something for maybe a big old hunk of meat or something for the Grumpy Griller to smoke. And,
Yeah.
So just to give you some idea, a 3 pound, I think it's about 3 pounds. 2.5 pound eye of round at Meijer, $17.48.
Jeez.
Oof. You got to find the whole ones like we did at Ben's.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love going brisket shopping with the Grumpy Griller. I've said this on the podcast before. He jiggles them. You got to jiggle the brisket.
Why is that again?
See how stiff it is.
Yeah.
Well, the more fat it's got in it, the better it is, and if it jiggles more, it's gonna.
Well, I just wanted to hear it from the GG.
It's like,
although I will never buy brisket. I love brisket. I will never buy it for the Grumpy Griller because he doesn't like cooking brisket.
No?
I don't like cooking briskets.
No, it takes a long time though. You said right?
No, yeah, just that one night that I got the eye of the round, it was better we cooked an eye of the round.
Yeah.
And I tried to do cookie brisket because that wouldn't have been good.
Mm-hmm.
That was 3 boxes of teas in, and I don't know how many shots.
Cooking with GG.
I almost bought a big old slab of pork, but I'm like, it was like $80, and I'm like,
What was it?
I don't remember what it was. It was like 20 some pounds or something. I don't.
They might have been pork shoulders.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Would that be good? What would you do with that?
I'm talking about
Pulled pork, baby.
Talking about
That'll
food.
be for my son's graduation.
The beautiful redhead. We heard off air that she got. Or I told Adam. We told Adam she got a whole tray of Lugo's fajita meat and everything through a company that provides for her at the lodge. And your mother, those eggs that you get from those chickens, she made. The beautiful redhead made Lugo fajita stuffing, the goods with
like eggs,
Nichols eggs.
Tossed them in there, yeah.
Made a fajita omelet. It was awesome, dude. It was one of the best omelets I had ever. It was like a scramble. It was.
There's nothing better than fresh eggs, man.
Dude, I didn't add pepper. I know she probably added pepper and salt. I didn't have to add anything, dude. The Flavor Town was amazing.
Flavor Town. Yeah, I mean, eggs from your chickens at home are fucking amazing.
Dude, they're so fucking flavorful.
Holy shit, there's all kinds of comments. I haven't even been reading. Have you been reading? Chickens
I have not, actually.
Dude, they're so fucking flavorful.
Oh, there's a shitload, yeah.
Now it's coming through, sorry.
Where you at? Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I haven't even been reading. Buck
shit.
McFowle and Ben Miller. Well, thanks, Ben, for watching.
Ben Miller's watching?
Yeah, and also Buck McBowell. What the fuck is Buck McBowell?
Detroit Tigers.
Come back to us soon, Buck.
Has a tough series at Comerica Park against the Brewers for a 3-game series.
Yeah.
I agree with Ben.
What the dog doing?
Huh. I didn't even think about comments. I thought no one was watching. Oh, shit. Hell, nobody's watching anyway.
Buck McBowell's everywhere.
Buck McBowell is everywhere.
20-some fucking messages and...
Right? Well, thanks, everybody. Do we need to answer any of them directly, or? Okay, I don't know anything either.
Tits are getting... What does that say? Tits are getting bigger, so I... What?
Where are the glasses, Junior?
I have them on, asshole.
Tits are getting bigger, so inflation is a real thing.
What'd you say?
Your knob is always in your hand. I always feel like someone is watching me. Can you bet on draft picks? I think you can. Actually, I've got a site that can do that, and I've been wanting to talk about it for a long time, about how you can make futures bets, and maybe we'll talk about that next.
I've seen like there's a new site out where that you can bet on anything.
My boss was big on this. He actually showed me this at that conference we just went to.
Isn't that a lot like the?
Because you could bet on if Jesus is going to come back or some shit, and it's like, holy fucking shit, are you kidding?
Can you bet on like dumbass trivia?
Dude, you could probably bet on it, and it's let me go back. I've got to go back.
Anybody listen out there? Thursday's episode, dumbass trivia with Junior is coming out on Big Demand.
Oh no!
Come on, tune in.
Polymarket. It's called Polymarket.
Polymarket.
Check out Polymarket. We'll talk about it next time. We're actually going to go on to Polymarket. We're going to talk about the top bets on Polymarket, the trending ones.
Oh, jeez.
Next episode. I'll give you a little taste, just a little taste. Is the U.S. and Iran permanent peace deal? Wait, U.S. by Iran permanent peace deal by ? And then there's June 30th, which 71%, or May 31st, and you can go yes or no, and you can bet on it. And there's a $27 million volume on it right now. This is legitimate betting, legitimate like.
I like it.
Betting on random shit, yeah. Yeah.
Well, just bet on whatever one Nancy Pelosi bets on.
Amen to that, motherfucker. We should probably get out of this episode.
We probably should. We probably should have gotten
We've
out
got
of it.
things to do.
We should have never started it.
I didn't read all the comments, and I'm sorry, commenters. Next episode, we'll have comments up there, but probably no one will comment.
That Mini Cooper does drive like a cardiac. Jeez,
I failed.
Well, I didn't have it up on the screen.
He's Adam Filkins. I'm Phil Nichols. It's my first day.
Yay!
Sir, that's
podcast.
Sir, that's Homer Simpson. He's worked here for 12 and a half years. It's my first day.
Yeah.
Over there in the Pirate Can Cove. Sorry, the Malate Malores Cove. Sorry, the Dick Laser Zapper Zone. Soon to be the Shanky's Whip It Real Good Zone. All of those. Thanks to our sponsors here tonight. We've got Dick Lasers, dicklaser.com. Go there. Use PandaDick as a promo code, and you will get 20% off. Thank you to Malort. Thank you to everybody else. As I said, he's Adam Filkins. I'm Phil Nickel. Over there in the go, we have 3 featured guests, starting with our head of PR.
I got 3 friends.
He is the man who secured all of these wonderful endorsements for us and made us influencers? Just under the influence. Nope, influencers that are under the influence. He is Brian Lovely. In the middle, we have the man who, Jesus. Hire him as your personal chef. Actually, hire him as your chef if you want to.
Meat in the mouth.
This guy does amazing things with everything he does. He is one of my best friends. He is the Grumpy Griller. And of course, we have our third featured guest. He is a Hall of Famer. No one can ever take that away from him. Sorry. He is the man that needs to land the plane. He was, I guess, trying to give Gigi a memorable hand job. I don't know.
It's a tit job. A titty fucked him.
Whoa,
I'm surrounded by assholes.
A story for next time about Thursday Night Bowling about Grover. Please remind me. Because I saw something and I'm like, oh boy. Anyway, the Hall of Famer, the one ball to rule them all. He is a junior.
Next, tomorrow, trivia, dumbass trivia. Yay! Woo!
thank you from all of us here at the Palm Tree Studios and the P&A Podcast Express. Have a great whatever time of day it is you happen to be listening. And you know what? Get out there and make good choices.